he was telling everybody, and it was in all of his ads about how great he was as an EMT and ambulance volunteer service,
Okay.
without even checking against Jay McNamer, who was far superior to what his statements were.
Well, thank you,
Yeah, he
Les,
was.
and I do believe that.
And believe me, I know Jay McNamer can really help you because he really helped me when my situation was.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. People, they
Yep.
make all sorts of claims. You
Yep.
gotta check facts.
You gotta, you know,
Or-
he didn't do any background checking and just blab just like Mr. Trump does.
Okay. Well,
When you get that bonding bill, would you please fix the highway between Barrett and Elba Lake?
okay. Who's taking notes?
Lolly.
Okay.
Yep.
He can only drive like 50 miles an hour on it because it's
Potholes and
What's the number of the highway?
55.
It's 55?
highway.
Oh.
Olson Memorial.
Floyd B.
Highway.
Yeah, well, they probably haven't improved it since it went in.
That's probably very true.
Really?
Another
75, I don't remember doing it.
another part of the puzzle is family farm versus corporate farm.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna get a lot of ears.
Okay, yes, and I have yet to sit down with two sets of farmers to, you know, just let go and what, just because it's a corporate farmer, they're going to be, by default, they're going to be Republican? Or not necessarily?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Maybe not
But
necessarily.
here,
here.
the corporate farms are family farms. They
Well, they're working for the
but they're
corporate,
just
yes.
No, they're not working. They're working for
The
themselves.
farmer came up with
Okay.
They've
that.
incorporated.
80% of the farmers voted Republican last.
I don't think I
Yep.
understand. I thought
Yeah, I
that they
believe
were
it's like
working
any
for
kind of-
Monsanto for their seeds.
Oh
and-
no.
I think you're thinking of factory farms, of huge
Well, that's what I, yeah,
dairy operations, and you're right, Nick, most farms are incorporated. But
incorporated.
you're talking about the super big,
Yes.
Super farms.
yeah, and they're around here.
Yeah, that's.
1,000?
Or two, or three.
Yeah.
Well, we have the one that's just over here at Penny. They're milking anywhere between 8,600 and 9,200. And the new one that they just started putting in cows about 12 or 14 days ago, that's in Grant County, is going to have 11,200 cows.
Holy
Where did they dump?
So all the milk, they're making cheese out of everything.
No, but I mean, where did they dump the effluent to the, you know, that other end of the cow?
It goes,
Oh,
Straight into the ground.
They have lagoons.
No,
and
they-
have lagoons.
yeah,
But
they,
some of the bigger
they take
farmers
all
are
of the
actually trying to
manure
turn
out
it into
and dry
methane.
it.
Yeah.
And so everything that goes into their, what do they call it, bladder,
Yeah,
everything
lagoon.
goes in the bladder is all liquid.
Yeah.
And that's what they pump out onto the fields of the people that they buy corn from, and then they turn around and sell them the
As a
fertilizer parts of the liquid.
Yeah.
And they're piping that underground, and then they're injecting it into the ground. And what they're doing with the compost that we look at manure and say, well, this is what we can see. They're drying that to get so that the liquid goes into the bladder, and they do multiple things with what they dry out, including making not manufacturing but bagging compost and fertilizer and turning right around
In other
selling
words,
it.
they recycle it.
Yep.
Okay, who
Les-
owns those farms?
Pardon?
Who owns those farms?
You know what?
The fairs.
The fairs, they say the fairs, but all the money is coming from the East Coast.
what's the fair?
That's the name of the big farm.
They're apostolic Christians.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
They're
Schmigdals
from
and-
It has a lot to do with the church.
Okay, well, I know it's different.
Yeah, Hancock and Morris area.
Okay, and who's milking all these cows? Are they robots? Are they immigrants?
No,
A
it's
lot
not
of them are
robots.
migrants.
Migrants?
Migrant workers.
So-
Immigrants.
And
There's another thing.
A lot of them are.
If they stop
Veterinary
immigration,
students.
who's gonna milk the cows? That
Well,
was
that's
always
that's
my-
probably why they might be on your side for that.
Yeah,
See, the,
And the vets are Mexicans too.
yeah.
yeah, yes.
What is your feeling about giving these undocumented workers a driver's license?
That was one of the first things I learned about Corey Weston, is that he did not want them. Why should they have a benefit?
No rewards for being undocumented.
Right, and I, as a teacher of Hispanic, adults, I saw what their lives are like, and there was a while where they could have a driver's license under, and I helped them fill out many things. I want them to have that, whether the person thinks it's a benefit of, having come illegally here or not, that's not the point. You want the people driving on highways to have insurance, and that you can't get insurance without a driver's license. So I just think that it's just insane not to. You have to protect the entire community.
Now, what's this?
Driving
Prove that
lesson
you can
business
drive.
so that you
Oh yeah,
have
I
all
took
of
them
the
to
rules.
driver's ed. Yeah,
But having insurance,
yeah.
do you know how many immigrants do not have insurance,
Well, they can't get it if they don't have a driver's license.
but they're driving?
But they do.
No, I
They
know
have to
that
drive
because
to
they
get to
took
work.
away the possibility of getting it.
But they drive without it.
I know.
Let me tell you
That's
this
what's
that I know for a fact.
Minneapolis.
I can tell you
yeah.
this, I know for a fact, is for a CDL driver,
Yeah.
I have taken a person from the Wapaton Breckenridge area 4 times to Fargo to take
Yep.
a test on the computer. He's dyslexic.
Yeah.
You can tell him what to do and he'll do exactly right.
Uh-huh.
So I get up there the last time and I'm going in there and I got kind of tired because the time before I saw a guy standing, there's 5 computers there, and Matt's at one computer and there's 4 Somalis at
Yeah.
the other one. And there's a man standing behind them
Yes.
and he
Tells them what.
he tells them exactly what to put on in their language.
Yes.
So you don't know what he's saying. But what you can see is that he gives them what's a number,
Uh-huh.
and then they all push the next button.
Yes.
And then it comes up and he says one word and they push that button.
Yes.
And then when it gets to the minimum amount that you need to pass, their screens all go blank.
That's
They're
typical.
done.
No, as soon as you get a passing
So
number,
anyway,
it shuts off.
here's what I did. I went up to the counter. This happens to be on the Fargo side, but I went up to the counter and I told the lady, I said, how come I can't help my person understand the question? She said, you run your business and we'll run ours. And I said, ma'am,
Oh my.
I'm going to send a letter to every single one of our congressmen in North Dakota and Minnesota, which I did. I got 2 responses. One came from Colin Peterson, and the other one came from our now trying to was going to be our vice president candidate, Klobuchar.
Oh, okay.
The only 2 answers I got. You wouldn't get an answer on any of the Republicans in North Dakota, I can guarantee you that. But I sent
What
them
kind
the
of
letter.
answer did they give you?
Pardon?
What kind of answer did they give you?
They said that they would look into it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what good is that going to do?
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah. But I know I saw that
But
back
she
in the.
told me to run my own business and she'll run hers.
Yeah. DMV people aren't particularly
Boy.
talented. But yes, I know they do that, and they've been doing it for years. I remember in St. Paul when I was getting my driver's license that there were Vietnamese that were just going over and over and over and over, and it's just a thing.
Yep.
But if we got sensible about things, being able to have a driver's license, get trained decently, and that you absolutely have to have insurance or
Well, the other thing is they're supposed to be able to
What? I
read
don't
a sign alongside the road. They have no idea
no,
what
I
a
know,
no
I know.
passing sign looks like.
I know. My students knew, but
Yeah, I know.
What, if you get elected, what committees would you want to be on?
definitely rural development committees.
For tourism?
Yeah, I know. And any education and anything with health, mental health.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, that's my wheelhouse.
Yep.
I heard kind of from NPR, but they were talking about the fact that perhaps because of this coronavirus,
Yeah.
that we're going to see an increase in the number of people willing to use the virtual our virtual
Yeah.
communications so we could probably see an increase in rural areas
Increase of
population.
Yes, I was actually thinking of that today, that there may be reversal